The distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
A man coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Stroud looking to throw. And this one is incomplete. Well, today, of course, not just the start of the new campaign, it's the debut of DeMeco Ryans as the Houston head coach. Now, we saw him plenty with the 49ers, what he was able to do with that defense. Charles, what do you think he brings to the table for these Texans?
He brings football intelligence. He brings enthusiasm. He brings creativity. This guy wanted to be the head coach of the Houston Texans. Twice a Pro Bowler with them in the NFL. He's come home. Now he wants to finish what he started as a player as a head coach.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. At their own 44-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. And Walker has it. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line. Jackson, options out left. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. Here's 3rd and 7. Brings up 3rd down and 7. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's got it to about the 40. It leads to 2nd down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. First carry here for Ken Walker. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 40 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devon Achane with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught by Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 55 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on this sack.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he is going to have the Ravens first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They motion the running back out left. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. No, we changed it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here.
And then you have success throwing the football. The old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 31 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
You can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. As a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be... There he goes, right side! A solid stiff arm. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The throwing again is Stroud. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Texans.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into space at the 45. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 27. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. George Kittle, 27 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 1. Here's Stroud. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Stroud now on second down. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
79 Broncos.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have the Ravens first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 9.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
That is caught with Sean Bateman.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
A CD